We are going to do the updates on Jane Doe's testimony. She continued the testimony today, and that's where we're at. Over the weekend, if you guys didn't know, Diddy's submitted and requested a mistrial. Y'all, we are going to go get into it. Y'all, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Y'all, we going to get into it. So we're going to start at the top of the day and go over everything that we know thus far as a court case for the 19th day today. So over the weekend, Sean Combs, hey Carol, how are you? Over the weekend, Combs' defense team filed a letter to Judge Arun Subramanian requesting a mistrial. Hey Teresa, how are you? How's it going? How are you? Rogerio, welcome. Oh man, Teresa, oh my goodness. The mistrial, Diddy already, submitted for that, but we're going to get into it. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Hey Tracy, how are you? So it says over the weekend, Sean Combs, he requested a mistrial based on prosecutorial misconduct. Remember, y'all, they were saying when I did the live the other day, they were saying that Diddy submitted for a mistrial because Brianna Bona, I believe her name was her testimony wasn't true according to what the defense was saying in reference to trying to get a mistrial. But it says last week, the defense showed proof that Combs wasn't in Los Angeles on September 26, 2016. The date government witness Brianna Bungalone alleged that Combs dangled her from over the balcony in 2024 lawsuit. Bungalone testified that she was using rugs heavily at the time and couldn't remember some of the details, including the exact date of the alleged assault. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Welcome. Tamika says, all right now, cousin, we ready for the mess today, the lounge. We love you. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you. So it says, so she was using heavy rugs. As we all know, they were all doing these rugs, right? So it says, Bungalow testified that she was using the heavy rugs. At the time, she couldn't remember some key details, including the exact date of the alleged assault. But she said she had no doubt that Combs assaulted her on the balcony. Hey, T2 Cuss, how are you? Welcome. And then it says the government has presented testimony that it knew or should have known was material false related to the allegations that Mr. Combs dangled Brianna Bungalone from the balcony of Cassie Ventura's apartment in September 2016. 2016 read the letter from Combs' attorney, Alex Shapiro. According to avoid an unfair conviction in this case, the court should grant a mistrial. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Welcome. Queen Shay, welcome. Tom, welcome. Patrice, welcome. Oh, I got all my peoples is coming in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. So they're saying they are trying to do a mistrial because Brianna allegedly she can't get them dates together, right? Hey Candy, how are you? William, welcome. But y'all, they were on them rugs. They were all smoking up, popping up. I mean, I don't know, doing all shooting up, snorting up. They were doing all kind of rugs. But let's continue. It says, the defense previous request for a mistrial based on testimony from another witness was denied. It was denied, right? And from the previous request. Now let's continue, you guys. Let's continue because I'm telling you, this court case is going crazy. It's going waka flocka flame. This is getting crazy. Tamika said the case should not be dismissed or declared a mistrial just based off one. Oh my God, Tamika, it's hilarious. I know, right? Because that's what they were all, right? They were all cokehead, drug addicts. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, Elliot, thank you. So it says, A fanlex of TV cameras and news photographers surrounded the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan on Monday morning. Good morning. Thank you, William. Thank you for your subbing. Thank you. Welcome to the lounge. So it says, Monday morning, awaiting the 19th day of testimony in Sean Combs' trial. Every day, there has been a line of spectators and members of the public waiting to enter the courthouse. Photographers capture images of Combs' family who arrives in a Mercedes Sprinter van with tinted windows. We are roughly halfway through the trial, and the government could wrap up calling witnesses by next week. On Monday, we will hear from Jane, which is today, an alias for a former girlfriend of Combs, who has provided days of grueling testimony that included allegations of sex trafficking and abuse. Hey, Sean Dog, how are you? So, oh my goodness, y'all, this is getting crazy, y'all. Oh my God, I can just tell it's about to get all kind of crazy. Hey, Paul, how are you? It says Sean Combs has entered the courtroom and is mingling with his attorneys and legal team. Over the weekend, lawyers for the hip-hop mogul filed a motion requesting a mistrial. This is a second mistrial that they were trying to get, but let's see. We are expecting to hear Judge Submarinian address the concerns at some point today. It says, defense lawyers claim that the prosecutors put a witness on the stand, Brianna Bungalow, who had perjured herself. It says Bungalow testified that Combs dangled her off a 17-story balcony in Los Angeles, in 2016. But defense lawyers provided evidence that indicated that Combs was in New York on a date at the alleged attack. He was at a freak off. How can you be in two places at one time is basically what Diddy's lawyer is trying to say. Hey, Gary, how are you? Oh, my goodness. So it says, Judge Arun Submarinian has granted the government a day to respond to Sean Combs' legal team, which filed a motion for a mistrial. Hey, Ronaldo, right? So the judge is giving Diddy's team one day to respond to Combs' legal team, which filed a motion for a mistrial on Saturday. Oh my God, this is getting crazy. Teresa said, yeah, okay, girl, let's get into it. What in the world is defense trying to say? No way they might get a mistrial. Hallelujah, denied. Well, that was the first one they denied. Let's see if they denied this other one, because we're still reading on from this morning's from the start of the day. So let's see if they granted it. I haven't heard that they granted him the mistrial, but I don't think they're gonna grant it to him. But y'all, let's continue reading. Tammy says the Diddy boppers are missing them man juice showers clearly. I know, right, Tammy? Oh my God, y'all, I'm telling you, this trial is getting crazy, right? It is getting crazy. Y'all smash the like button. This trial is getting crazy. So it says Submarina has asked each lead counsel to come into his chambers Monday morning before the start of the day proceedings, but he did not say what they would discuss. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Y'all, let's continue. So it says, meet the three women sketching Combs. Okay, they just showed the three of the sketch artists. So it says, after the judge requests to speak with each of the lead attorneys in his chambers, the courtroom was abuzz. Y'all, they were talking again. When I was in the court last Monday, y'all, I'm telling you, it was some times when we were all discussing like some of the testimony, what people were saying. I'm telling you, it was getting a little crazy. Anyway, it says Mark Agnifilo returned and huddled with his legal team, right? With his legal team while Combs listened intently. Hey, Michael, how are you? Welcome. It says prosecutors huddled as well, but in a separate corner of the room. It was unclear what the meeting was about, and the judge did not seem like he will address the conversation. So I guess the judge is like, I'm not addressing what we talk about. That's private. Hey, Frank, welcome in. It says it was an unusual way to begin a Monday morning. Jane is on the stand and expected to continue her testimony. Y'all, let's get into it. So it says the court was buzzy, then eerily quiet Monday morning as lawyers walked in and out of the judge's robing room, then huddled in their respective corners in deep discussion. Y'all, I'm telling you, hey, Carol, how are you? Ronaldo, welcome back. Teresa says, oh, Lord, whoa, this is crazy. Yes, this is getting crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, this is getting crazy, right? This is getting crazy. So it said, so after they came out of the room, then the lead attorneys, lawyers, they huddled in their respective corners in deep discussion. It says, as the side door of the court opened, Judge Arun Subramanian called for everyone to rise for the jury, then told everyone to sit down and have a seat. Y'all can sit down and have a seat. Turns out it was just Judge Submarine's intern. It was the intern's first day. The judge told the court, joking, that it was nice that everyone stood up. That's the kind of treatment you can expect in his courtroom, Judge Submarine said. Hey, Joseph, how are you? So it says, let's continue. It says, Janice Combs arrived at the federal courthouse Monday morning clad in the bold prints she has usually favored during her son's trial. Oh, my goodness. Y'all know Janice, we all telling you she be looking, I'm just saying, she looked like she's still, operating a business, you know what I mean, the street business. She was accompanied by family friend Charluki Finney, I don't know how to pronounce that. Also a regular presence at the trial. So it's that guy, the one that says that he is been Diddy's friend for like 30 years, but I think he just waiting for Diddy's court case to be over so he can support him and get that mucho dinero at the end, I believe. I'm just saying, right? Craig says she crusty and scary looking. Oh, yes, she really is, right? Ronaldo, thank you. Yes, she is. I'm telling you, she is. Happy belated birthday, Carol. Everybody wish Carol happy belated birthday. Teresa says, no, not operate business. Teresa, yes, ma'am. She looked like she's still in operations, honey. I'm telling you, she had them freak off nails. They were this long. She was looking a hot mess, like she was still putting them ho, 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 Merry Christmases, signing them up for all the corners in New York. I'm just saying, y'all. So it says, September 2023, the relationship between Jane and Sean Combs had begun to fray, Jane testified. In a podcast interview, Combs had bragged about having Rex with for 48 hours with another woman. I think he was bragging and saying, oh, me and my other Juicy J, oh, we was clapping cheeks for 48 hours just so that girl could probably be like, oh, okay, well, she went 48 hours. Okay, I'm going 62. He was manipulative, right? And these girls were falling for the okie doke. Oh my goodness, y'all. It says, for another 48 hours with another woman, prompting the witness who is testifying under a pseudonym to text him. So I guess she was like, what? Oh, you was clapping cheeks for 48 hours? Oh my goodness. Hey, Terrible, how are you? I'm telling you, it is crazy. Tammy says she's still on the job. Yes, honey. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. It says, I don't want to be used and locked in a room to perform and fulfill your fantasies. I'm coming to the realization of what this really is, Jane wrote. My heart is really in this, and it's breaking. I don't want to play this role in your life forever. Well, ain't nobody told you to stay. Look, what they say, you can go home. Don't let the good Lord split you. Wait, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Hey, time traveler, how are you? Martin, how are you? Yeah, I think it was Young Miami. Yes, Martin, I think it was Young Miami that he was trying to make her jealous. That's what he was doing with all the women, though. Let's be for real. Diddy was trying to make each woman jealous of the next. Because if you know, Cassie was jealous of Kim Porter. Cassie was jealous of Gina. Now you have Jane Doe, who she's jealous of Young Miami. I'm telling you, it's a whole mess. Teresa says, what in the world? Yeah, 62 hours. I'm not going to be used. I'm not going to be used. Say it ain't so. Yes. Diddy told her that me and some other woman, we was clapping cheeks for 48 hours. I was like, whoa. It says, I don't want to be used and locked in the room to perform and fulfill your fantasies, Diddy. I'm coming to the realization of what it really is. Jane wrote, my heart is really heavy and it's breaking. Oh, she was crying, slinging style. Oh, God. Oh, I can't have you to myself. Well, when you found him, he wasn't to himself, right? Hey, Bronze, how are you? When you found him, he was not yours either. So what makes you think that this joker is about to be with you solely? Y'all are about to have an exclusive relationship? No, absolutely not, girl. You must have fell off the dump truck. Fell off the dump truck. Your elevator don't go to the top. I'm just saying. So it said, despite her doubts, she was still incredibly drawn to the hip-hop mogul, who repeatedly promised her lavish getaways only to cancel at the last moment for a freak off. So he was like, yeah, we going, girl. We going on a cruise. Oh, no, the cruise is canceled because we need to have a freak off. I need to get that man juice. It's about time for me to get the man juice. It's been 12 hours too long. I need to get that man juice. So the vacation is canceled, and now it's time to freak off. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Craig Mississippi says she drawn to that money. Yes. That's what I'm saying. These women, they have game too. Y'all, how in the world is she on the stand testified against Diddy and Diddy still paying her bills? If that ain't game, y'all, I don't know what it is, right? So it says there's a pattern emerging in the relationship with Jane and Sean Combs. The producer who met the single mother in Miami lured her into the world with the promise of extravagant trips. Jane was instantly transfixed by his wealth and his charismatic personality. It says, but as Jane grew more attached, Combs' sincerity waned. It says he would offer her exotic getaways only to book a hotel for a freak off, a hotel night, as he would call them. We are looking at text messages from 2023 in which Combs suggested she bring a passport to come with him and come visit him in New York. But when she arrived, there was no international excursion plan, just a hotel room waiting. Just a hotel room waiting. He's like, gotcha. Slam dunk, gotcha. I didn't talk to you out your drawers. Now you here in New York. Gotcha, B. So anyway, I'm telling you, Diddy was a mess and these girls was a mess too. I am telling you, it's a whole crazy situation, right? Diddy was talking these girls out of their drawers. He was paying for it, right? He was paying them a little, they were doing a little something strange for a little piece of change though, right? So anyway, it says, then I was in the hotel room, back in lingerie. I was in the heels and in the robe, testified Jane. I felt like I had to perform like Michael Jackson. She said she felt like she had to perform. Thank you, William. She had to perform like Michael Jackson. She had the high heels on. She had the robe. She had the lingerie. Hey, Dr. Cherise. She had to perform like Michael Jackson and prepare to get her back blown out and get her box blown out and ready for her to be burning and on fire like she been burning and on fire from all of these freak offs. Teresa says, yes, Diddy was saying, gotcha. Yes, he was saying, gotcha, B. Gotcha. Them drawers gonna be coming tumbling down. Oh, got her. Look, got me a freak off, another freak off night. I'm telling you, Dr. E says, oh my God. Well, yeah, I'm telling you, this is crazy. It says I felt like I had to perform. Y'all, if she would have said, I believe if she would have told him, Diddy, I'm going home, I'm not performing, y'all. I'm telling you, Diddy would have laid them hands on her. Y'all, the hands, the feet, I'm telling you, the chair. I'm telling you, he would have laid some stuff because I feel like Diddy was, when he was ready to have his freak offs, oh, he was zoomed in. He was like honed in. Like, okay, 8 o'clock, okay, been getting close to getting this man juice, right? I'm just saying, I think he would have slapped her up, choked her up or whatever. He would have laid hands on her. So it says, I'm not an animal, says Jane's text to Combs. Also, she told him, I'm not an animal. Y'all, oh my God, y'all, this is getting crazy. Dr. Cherie said, yes, he would go off. Yes, he would snap, y'all. Could y'all imagine? Diddy would have, I'm telling you, he probably would have thrown her off the, see, he didn't throw Brianna off the balcony, because from what I understand, I don't think he was doing anything with her that at least that has been testified, right? Hey, Kathy, how are you? But baby, let me tell you, if it was Jane on the 17th floor and Diddy, and she told Diddy I wouldn't have a freak off, oh my gosh, she would have went overboard. She would have been over that on the 17th floor. He would have tossed her all the way on the floor. See, he only held Brianna. He held Brianna over the balcony. But if it was Jane and Jane told him she don't want to have no freak off, Diddy probably would have dropped her. Those 17 stories, oh, she wouldn't probably be here today. I'm just saying. Kathy says he probably would have told her not to wear underwear. I know, right? Kathy said, yes, this is crazy. Diddy would have laid them hands on her facts. Yes. Yes. Hey, Sharice, welcome. I'm telling you, he would have cut up, y'all. It says, I'm not an animal, says Jane's text to Combs. The text messages Jane is reading aloud shows her awareness of the dynamics in their relationship to Sean Diddy Combs in 2023. It says, in October of the year, Combs reached out to Jane to set up a party, meaning a hotel night or a freak off. The text says, Jane said she was furious. I was furious. Especially because she had seen an Instagram post that he was hanging out with his ex-girlfriend. Combs pleaded saying that she was his piece. No, she was the next freak-off mermaid that was in the freak-off line, right? Diddy was trying to sway these women. He was lying to these women. He was swindling them out of their drawers, paying them a little bit of change, doing what he wanted to do. Diddy is, like I always been saying, Diddy holds no allegiance to nobody, not even his mammy. He ain't trying to be with one person. He want to see his so-called girl get her cheeks clapped by dudes who have big eggplants that can give him the happy ending. Because I believe in one of the testimonies over the last couple of days, I believe one of them said that they had, clap, they got the happy ending. And then they went in the next room, and then they was freaking off in the midst of all of this happy ending still on her. I was like, this is disgusting. If this ain't disgusting, I don't know what it is, y'all. This is nasty. Could y'all imagine that smell? Could y'all imagine? She went from one eggplant to, oh my God, that is disgusting. But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Hey, Heavy Duty, welcome. So it says, during a brief sidebar, Sean Combs wearing a light sweater and a white collared shirt today, looking like the koala bear. According to them artists, looking like the koala, aka the koala bear, could be seen waving his hands emphatically as he confirmed with his lawyers. He was like, get this B off the stand and make sure you tell my CFO that's the last payment she gonna get. She better be going and humping and getting her box, her badunkadunk, her back blown out, her box blown out by somebody else, and they better be the one that's gonna pay her July rent payment, cause she's not getting no more money from me. I'm just saying, hey, One Love, how are you? One Love says the jury needs therapy after this. Oh yes, hey, Duarte, I see you in a month of Sundays. How you doing? Welcome. I'm telling you, y'all, these jurors, if I can get one of these jurors to come and do an interview, baby, honey, baby, chicken child, it's going to be off the chain, right? Tammy says, Diddy, Tamika. Oh, okay. So it says, let's continue. So it says during a brief sidebar, Sean Combs wearing a white sweater and white collar shirt could be seen waving his hand emphatically as he confirmed with his lawyers. Jane, her long hair running over the right shoulder, kept her eyes down as she waited for the court to, y'all. She was like this. She probably had her eyes like this. She was probably hiding because she knows she on that stand singing like a songbird, telling all the business, telling everything after Diddy is still paying her bills today. Well, at least until last Friday, because I'm sure he cut her off, right? It says, after the sidebar, Judge Arun Submarinian called for a mid-morning break. A mid-morning break. Hey, Jay Legend. After the sidebar, Judge Submarinian said it's time out. We need to take a break, right? Submarinian has not addressed the court much on Monday morning, which is unusual, right? It says drugs and freak-offs consumed Jane's life, she says. It says when Jane first met Sean Combs in 2020, she was reluctant to take drugs, Jane testified. Nearly 3 years later, she was flying with rugs for Combs, being Diddy's rug mule, booking escorts for him, and sleeping with them at his beck and call. She said, "This is a key evolution for prosecutors." It says, on the trip to Miami in 2023, Combs asked Jane to plan a party and invite escorts, even though she was upset that he was spending time with another woman. Now, let me say this, y'all. I'm telling you, these women, some of them, the elevator is not going all the way to the top, Jane. How you get him is how he gonna act the whole relationship. Like, what of that did she not understand? Maybe she don't speak English. I don't know. Maybe she needs an interpreter or something. But she got him the same way he was acting the whole relationship. There is no way a man is going to be a dirty dog and then you come into the picture and then he's acting like he's, the best thing since sliced bread. Absolutely not. So it says, let's continue. It says, hold on. Let's bring. Okay, it says motivations around $10,000 a month rental home question. Wow. So he was paying $10,000 a month for her rent. So it says the house that Sean Combs rented for Jane and for which he continues to pay, y'all, $10,000 a month for rent? He could have went and bought her a little condo or something. He is paying $10,000 a month and he been paying her rent for all these years. He could have bought her a house. Oh my God. It says has become a major source of contention. Oh my goodness. So Diddy hotter than fish grease. He's paying that $10,000 rent. And now she over there snitching, singing, slinging snot, crying, singing like a songbird on the stand. Diddy's like, this is over. We getting a whole divorce for real. Even though we ain't got no papers, but we getting a divorce, baby. It says, Jane is reading a text message exchange in which Combs asked her whether her child was home and said he was on the way to our house. Oh my God. Hey, Firestar, welcome. Oh my God, y'all. Diddy was playing these girls. I'm telling you, he was setting them up like left and right, and they could not read between the lines. It says Jane had just declined participating in a freak-off and was hoping to avoid the hip hop mogul. Oh, so she tried to run. She was trying to run, right? Oh my goodness. She was trying to run from the freak offs. Wow. She was trying to run from the freak offs. So it says, can I please come over there? That's my house too. I'm coming over. Are you going to let me in or not? Y'all, Diddy was a whole monster, y'all. He was a monster, y'all. But she a little slow because she should have read between the lines. I would have been out of there. Don't you come over here. Matter of fact, I'm packing up this house and I'm going back to the hood or wherever, right? I'm going back to the hood. I'm going to find me a low-income apartment, something I can pay for, off of whatever I'm making. I'm going back to my own place. You coming over here, you clapping my cheeks. You clapping everybody else's cheeks. Hey, baby. You clapping everybody else's cheeks. And then you going to act like the house that you're paying the rent is ours? Oh, my goodness. He is playing her like a tune, right? Right on the violin. He playing do-do-do-do-do. Playing her like a tune. You good, babe?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, babe.
Just hearing about the cheeks. I'm coming down the cheeks in my ear.
You're a mess. Do you have a good nap? Okay. So, anyways, I'm cooking, so hopefully it'll be done in a little bit.
You see, I got the.
I see.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Oh. Why did you turn the AC up? Okay. Hey, John, how are you? So let's continue, guys. So it says Jane had just declined participate in the freak off, right? And was hoping to avoid the hip hop mogul. Can I please come over? That's my house too. I'm coming over. Are you gonna let me in? Read the text message. Combs, who had a persona as a laid-back hip hop mogul bad boy, then texted her 6 more times. Are you gonna let me in the house? Y'all know when he's over there acting up, cutting up and stuff like that, I would have been like, yeah, you can come over. I would have got my car and left. He would have been over there knocking, probably busting the window in, trying to break in, and I would not have been there. But anyway, it says prosecutors have argued throughout the trial that the house was a form of coercion. Oh my God. Welcome back, Teresa. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. Then Jane says, I'm not Gina or Cassie. Jane texts Sean Combs during a heated argument in October 2023. The conversation came after the hotel night in Los Angeles, after she got her back blown out, right? So it says, Jane, an ex-girlfriend of Combs, testified under a pseudonym, was particularly upset about this encounter. See, what Diddy was doing? Diddy was having these girls being jealous of one of the other. Like, if you didn't catch this, like, you must not read between the lines. Like, that's what I'm saying. This girl right here, some of these women, I'm like, y'all, it's all, a lot of it is about the money too. But this girl right here, this is the worst. I think this is the worst for me. This is one of the worst, I think, victims, I think. I mean, this is crazy. It says, when Jane tried to talk about her unhappiness in a cell phone call, Combs once again threatened to stop paying the rent on her home. Diddy was like, no money, no honey, baby. You ain't gonna give no cheeks up. Okay, I'm not giving up these dollar bills, right? You don't want to be freaking off and I'm paying the rent. Okay, that's not a problem. I'm going to stop paying rent and you want to stop getting them cheeks clapped and getting me the happy ending that I need. Okay, we can go our separate ways, right? This is crazy. It says Jane referenced Combs' ex-girlfriends because she felt pushed to the edge. She said, explaining her state of mind at the time. In essence, don't play with me, Diddy. Don't play with me, Diddy. Diddy was trying to over there hold the house over him. Y'all, ladies, why in the world when a man tries to pay for everything and he starts to hold stuff over your head, y'all already know he's only in it for himself. He's only in it for himself. Like, I don't understand what she thought, Teresa says exactly. Yes, I'm telling you. It says weeks later, Cassie Ventura will file a Rex trafficking lawsuit against Combs. Oh my God. Pamela says, wow, that's crazy. Dr. Cherie says, that's right. So then she found out that Cassie put the lawsuit on that badonkadonk, Diddy's badonkadonk. It says Jane is describing Sean Combs' mood and the ways he would use them, sometimes cycling between anger, ecstasy, and encouragement within the same conversation to control her. Y'all, he was a whole crazy man. He was manipulative. He was telling them sweet nothings, then snap, crackling, and popping on them. It says in 1:23 text exchange, he veered from breakup talk to sex. Combs often love bombed Jane, who is testifying under the pseudonym, she said. When he would show her affection, it would often smooth things over, she added. He would also give her pep talks. Hurry up, girl. You just a couple of more pumps. You can hurry up, girl. Just let John just finish clapping your cheeks because I need this happy ending. He would give her those type of pep talks during freak-offs that would sometimes last days, she said. On one occasion, when Jane did not want to answer his phone calls, Combs got his doctor to send notes about how he had knee surgery coming up to a illicit sympathy, she testified. Oh my God. How you gonna get your doctor to write some sympathy notes to your girl, to your juicy girl about you having knee surgery? I would have been like, I don't care if he had knee surgery. He ain't using them knees. He got the John using his knees, and I got to use my knees. He ain't even using his knees. Why he having knee surgery? I'm telling you, that's what I would have told him. But anyway, y'all, let's continue. I'm telling you, that Diddy is a monster, right? He is a whole monster. He is a freak-off demon, right? I'm telling you, Diddy is a mess. It says prosecutors tried to head off Jane's text. She said, I knew I was consenting. Wow. Jane was asked to explain an exchange with Sean Combs from October 2023 in which she said, I knew I was consenting. Like you said, I was a reference. It was a reference for the freak-offs. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey asked Jane, who is using a pseudonym, why she told Combs that. Jane explained that she'd had a phone conversation earlier in the day in which Combs said if anybody were to watch these tapes, they would have thought you were having the best time. And it looked like you were consenting. Y'all, this Diddy is a mess, y'all. He is a monster, y'all. He is a monster. Oh, my God. It says, I picked up the word from him, Jane said. During that line of questioning, Comey revealed that Jane had seen a sampling of those freak-off videos in her meetings with the prosecutor. Oh, Lord. They done seen her with her donk in the air, her getting her cheeks clapped, getting her box blown out, getting her back blown out. Oh my God, could y'all imagine? Could y'all imagine y'all sit here with your lawyer and he's seeing your booty tooted up? The box, the legs wide open. Oh my God, Teresa said this is wild. Yes, this is getting crazy, y'all. Oh my God. She didn't seen the freak-off tapes in the meeting with the prosecution. Y'all, could y'all imagine legs up in the air, 10 toes up, badonkadonk sitting at the bottom, the edge of the bed, box getting blown out, the back's getting blown out. Everything is, oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God. And she's seen this in the meetings with the prosecution. Y'all, I would have been embarrassed. I would have been like, oh Lord Jesus, they seeing me get my back blown out. They see me perform like Michael Jackson. Oh my God. Oh Lord, this was supposed to be private. Now everybody know my business. Oh yeah, everybody know, honey. Everybody know that the ER wasn't the only thing open at night. It was legs that was open, the back was open, everything was open, right? Not just the ER room, right? Them legs was open. So anyway, it says Comey asked if it was true that she had consented to those freak-offs. Jane took a long pause. She was like, hold up, swole up. How can I answer this? Y'all, how can I answer this? I need a lifeline. Oh my God, can I phone a friend? Hold on. Can I phone a friend to answer this question? Oh, Becky, why can't you help me answer this question, please? I'm over here on the stand. I don't know how to answer this question, right? It says, during that question, Comey revealed that Jane had seen a sample of the freak-off tape. Okay, Comey asked if it was true that she consented to those freak-offs when Jane took a long pause. I'm still trying to figure that out. Oh, I'm trying to still figure that out. Oh, Miss Comey, I just don't know how to answer. Can we phone a friend? Can you give me 10 minutes? Can I phone a friend to help answer this question? Y'all, she did not know how to answer that question. That is crazy. It says prosecutors tried to head off Jane's text that said, I knew I was consenting. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Hey, Mary. It says Jane was asked to explain a text exchange with Sean Combs from October 2023 in which she said, I knew I was consenting. I like you. It was a reference to the freak-offs. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is crazy. It says Jen began to break down and cry when asked about her reaction to reading Cassie Ventura's sex trafficking lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs when it was filed in November 2023. Oh my God. Tamika says they haven't really mentioned the underage taking of cheeks or taking people's cheeks by force without permission, but yet that's definitely illegal. Y'all, I told y'all, I'm still waiting for the Justin Bieber tapes. I'm still waiting for Usher tapes. I'm waiting for the Oprah Winfrey tapes. I'm waiting for all of them tapes, and we have yet to see. We ain't yet to see it yet. I'm like, where they at? Hold on, y'all. Let me restart my little oven. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. This is crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all. This is a hot mess waiting to happen. Y'all, I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so hold on, y'all. I'm all over the place. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Yes, Hot Mess Express, shaking my head. Yes, this is, I'm telling y'all, this stuff is crazy, right? This stuff is, y'all, this stuff is crazy. Tammy said, would Diddy have his fingerprints on a Molotov cocktail though? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say no, Tammy. And the reason why I say no, because Diddy was I'm telling you, Diddy was a mastermind. Diddy was having these girls set up the freak-offs, right? Paying the guys, carrying these rugs across state lines. So Diddy probably held a pow to one of them head and told him, you better get these this urine, this gasoline or whatever goes in the mocktail, cocktail, whatever, to blow up Cuddy's car. That's why they said that there was female fingerprints on there. I believe Diddy was telling them to do all his dirty work. He was guiding them girls to do all of it, and they were so allegedly in love with him. I think they was in love with his dollar bills though, and I believe he had them doing all of that stuff. So I don't think Diddy was even bold enough to probably create it, but he was bold enough to make them do it, probably maybe even holding them by pow point. I don't know, but Diddy is a mess, y'all. I'm telling you, he deserves to go up under the jail, right? Up under the federal prison. That's where he deserves to go. So it says, Jane began to break down and cry when asked about her reaction to reading Cassie Ventura's Rex trafficking lawsuit against Sean Combs when it was filed in November 2023. It says, I almost fainted. I almost had a heart attack and a half. Oh my God. Cassie done sued Diddy. Oh my. She was flipping out, I guess they said on the stand. She said, I almost fainted. In fact, I think I did, Jane Doe said, adding that there were 3 specific pages that bore a harrowing resemblance to what she experienced. But y'all, I don't think, hey, Kaka, hey, Veronica, hey, the new rug. I don't think that she never, that I'm aware of as of right now, that she never, well, she didn't file a lawsuit, but she was saying that, saying, hey, how are you? Welcome. Y'all, she was saying that Cassie's lawsuit was a harrowing resemblance to what she experienced. Jane, Combs' ex, who is testifying under a pseudonym, said that she took screenshots of those pages. Oh my goodness. It says it was a nightmare. I can't believe I'm reading my own story. Jane said it was exactly my experience and my anguish. Oh my God. Could y'all imagine? Oh my goodness, can y'all imagine filing a lawsuit and then saying I was dealing with this crazy old demonic entity. He was treating me the same way. Hey, Jesus Rocks, welcome. It says Combs speaks to Jane after Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. Y'all, let's get into it. I'm telling you, y'all, when I say this is a whole roller coaster ride, y'all, this thing is crazy. It says the jury is listening to the first conversation between Sean Combs and Jane after Cassie Ventura filed her bombshell 2023 lawsuit, which precipitated the federal charges. Y'all, I'm telling you, when Cassie went and filed that lawsuit, and she was like, well, Diddy, you know, you done did this to me, you done did that to me, whatever, right? And then Diddy's like, I ain't paying you. My money's for freak offs. My money is for this expensive, elegant men's juices that I need every time I need to, get my rocks off and get my little freak off on, right? I ain't paying you, Cassie. And when he didn't pay Cassie like, okay, no problem. And went to the courthouse and put them papers in black and white on him. And next thing you know, Diddy paid her faster than the ink could even dry on the check, right? So it says, Combs sounds anxious on the phone. It says, I can't be talking on the phone, he said, asking Jane if she is recording the conversation. Y'all, he was scared. He was scared. He was like, these little savages over here throwing lawsuits. I need to be careful. Are you recording this phone call? Are you recording this phone call, Juicy J? Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. It says, I'm reading it again. It says, Combs sounds anxious on the call. I can't be talking on the phone, he says. Jane asking Jane if she is recording the conversation. Oh my God. Oh my God. After Cassie didn't put that lawsuit on him, Diddy got scared. He was scared. Y'all, he was scared. He was scared she was recording the conversation because he did bad things to her too. So he was like, oh Lord, she gonna come get me too. He was scared. She testified she had it. He tells her, let's get through this together. He tells her, let's get through this together. And says, we did all of our sugar, honey, iced tea mutually. So Diddy already knew that he was already a monster and a demon in disguise. Oh my God, y'all, this is getting crazy. Oh my God, Tamika said he even checked Bieber for a while. Remember, yes. He remembered that. From the bottom says, not the savage. Yes, the savage was scared. He was on the phone like this. Juicy J, are you recording the phone call? Juicy J, are you recording the phone call? Diddy was scared. Look, he was scared, right? What they say, if you too scared, look, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Diddy was scared. He was shaking in his boots, honey. He was like, can we get through this together? She should have said, no, why we need to get through this together? This is what you did. You created this situation. Why do I need to go through this situation with you? Matter of fact, I'm about to go and file me a lawsuit. That's what she should have said. I'm telling you. It says Combs is heard interpreting Jane throughout the audio. Oh my God. Jane is testifying under a pseudonym and said that just a few days before Ventura's lawsuit was filed, she talked to Combs about the trauma about the depression and me hitting a wall after those nights. Hey girl, oh my God, y'all. I'm telling you, this is getting, girl, y'all, this is getting juicy. Excuse me. Oh my God, my nose is running, y'all. Got me laughing in here. Oh my God. Hey Dorit, how are you? This is crazy. Oh my God. And then he said, Combs, ignore her, she said. Diddy was like, oh, I ain't got time to be listening to you and your trauma and your depression and me hitting the wall after those nights. I just had to pay Cassie these $10 million and I'm sitting here scared because you might be the next one that's gonna put a lawsuit on my black behind. He was like, Diddy, Combs ignored her. Diddy said he ain't got time for that. He ain't got time for that. When's the next freak off, right? He says, you knew this was coming and gaslit me and made me feel crazy. Jane texts Combs right before the right before the recorded call. This was sexual exploitation. Oh my God, she was, oh y'all, she was snapping, crackling, popping on Diddy, right? That's why Diddy was scared. Oh my God. It says Combs speaks to Jane after Cassie Ventura lawsuit. It says the jury is listening. Okay, hold on. Okay, the jury is listening to the first conversation between Sean Combs and Jane after Cassie Ventura filed her bombshell lawsuit in 2023, which okay, I read that already. Hold on. It says, hold on, I read that already. It says the jury is hearing audio of another phone conversation between Sean Combs and Jane, which occurred shortly after Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit. This call took place on the same day as the first. It says, I called you back because I needed your friendship. Combs tells Jane, now you need people's friendship, Diddy. Now you want somebody to be your friend after these lawsuit. Oh, now you need some friends. Oh, I thought you had friends, all them friends that came to the freak offs the last 30 years, the freak off parties, the white parties, the purple parties. Where's all your friends at? Why couldn't you call one of them and tell them all I need is your friendship? It says Combs tells Jane can be heard crying. Combs repeats, I just needed to tell you that I need your friendship. He later tells her again, you know you don't got to worry about anything else. Hey, guy. Oh, my goodness. Diddy, why didn't you go get another friend? Why didn't you have a whole lot of friends? You had the parties that were turned up the last 30 years. You had plenty of friends. Didn't he? Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all think that Diddy had plenty of friends during his whole 30 years gallivanting through Hollywood. Did he not have a bunch of friends, right? Why you calling me after you done beat me up, slapped me around, chased me, did all these things? Why did you call me and tell me that you need a friend all of a sudden? You need a friend all of a sudden when the people then Cassie and put the papers in put you in black and white. You calling me now talking about you needed a friend. Didn't you say, you didn't want to be with me? You said you was you was a single man. You didn't hold no allegiance to nobody. Then you call me up and say you need a friend after you got to know you got to have $30 million, $20 million marching out of your account. Y'all, I would have hung up the phone on him. Anyway, so it says, I called you back because I needed your friendship, Combs tells Jane. Jane can be heard crying. Combs repeated, I just needed to tell you that I need your friendship. Please be my friend. He later tells her, you don't got to worry about nothing else. Jane, a former girlfriend of Combs who was using a pseudonym, testified she took that to mean he would continue to pay her rent if she cooperated with her. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, Diddy I'm telling you, he's looking at the Vaseline, the baby oil, the Astroglide that he was using on all these freak-offs, right? It says just before the lunch break, Judge Arun Submarinian asked Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey how much longer she expected her direct questioning of Jane to take. Jane is an ex-girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs, who allegedly said that that he trafficked her between 2021 and 2024. She is using an alias. Comey said she was confident she would finish today. As defense attorneys Teeny Garagos grabbed her files and prepared to leave the courtroom. Combs could be seen tapping her back with his hand. Garagos is expected to cross-examine Jane, who is central to the government's sex trafficking charges against Combs. Excuse me, you guys. Court resumed. Hold on, my nose be running. Court resumed at 1:15. So it says, the Diddy allegations are shocking. Were they also business as usual? And guess what picture we see up here, y'all? I'm about to show y'all. Oh my God. Y'all remember her? Y'all remember her? Do y'all remember her? Remember, she was one of the ones, Tanae, she was the one that was saying that Diddy, she went to a party, and remember she said that she seen the Harajuku Barbies. Oh my, y'all, I'm telling you, it's getting hot in these Diddy streets, y'all. Oh my God. It's getting hot in these streets. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God. Okay, Dr. Shree says yes. From the bottom says yes. Oh my God. Yes, this is getting crazy. And on that picture, it says Tanae Wallace in Los Angeles in November 2023. Oh my God. It says in late 2022, well before Sean Diddy Combs got into real trouble, a man in Los Angeles approached Tanae Wallace with an offer. Oh my God, they brought Tanae's name up in the court, y'all. Tanae, remember Jamil and I did a live on her before, a live stream, and Jamil always talking about Tanae. Oh my God, her name then came up in the court, y'all. What is going on? Woo! This is getting crazy, y'all. This is getting crazy. It says, I'm going to read it again. In late 2022, well before Sean Diddy Combs got into real trouble, a man in Los Angeles approached Tanae Wallace with an offer. Oh my, yes, Dr. Sharice, yes, it's going down. It says the man was a scout for soft white underbelly photographer Mark Lanita's YouTube channel about people struggling with issues such as abuse and addiction. Oh my God. Oh, this is getting crazy, y'all. Oh my God. Wallace, an aspiring singer who sometimes made money doing Rex work. See, she was a Rex worker. He had a lot of Rex workers. All of them were Juicy J's, right? They were all Juicy girls. It says, took Leda up on it for $300, sitting for his camera and talking about her life. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Wow. Oh, wow. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was at. Oh my God. Wow. This is crazy. Then it jumps to another section. It says the rise of trial tourism, how celebrity cases draw crowds. Okay, we not gonna read that because we don't care about that. Okay, it says Jane is, wait, hold on. Okay, it says Jane, this is after lunch. So it says Jane is back on the stand following the lunch break, dressed in an oh Lord, y'all. Oh my Jesus. Jane had an all-white suit on today. Was the nails white? I don't know. She has largely avoided making eye contact with Combs. Oh, she knows she in trouble. She know that he didn't clap that bank account to zero because he's not paying for her $10,000 rent no more. I'm more than sure, y'all. Don't quote me on this, but I'm more than sure he didn't cut her out. He put the night lights out on that bank account allotment. It says the music producer, on the other hand, followed every step as she walked across the courtroom to resume her testimony. Diddy was looking at her as she walked through and staring as she walked in and out of the courtroom. It says, as she walked across the courtroom to resume her testimony against him, a former girlfriend, Jane, is testifying under the alias. Oh my God. Tamika says he was tricking left and right. Oh my God, y'all. I just realized they had to have antibiotics in them IV drips. Yes, that is crazy. Y'all, I'm telling you, this situation, y'all, I'm telling you, it's not looking good for Diddy, y'all. Diddy is going down. He is going down, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is not looking good for him. It says before the lunch break, jurors heard two calls between Jane and Sean Combs that took place in days after Cassie Ventura's after Cassie Ventura filed her explosive sex trafficking lawsuit. Hey Terry, welcome. It says Jane, who was dating Combs at the time. DT Hewitt, welcome. Jane, who was dating Combs at the time, was audibly upset on the first call. This is like word for word, Jane said about the lawsuit, referring to her own experiences with Combs having freak-offs in their relationship they refer to as hotel nights. So what he was doing was calling these different freak-offs and hotels night. I guess depending on what girl he was with, he would give them different names. I guess it's from what it sounds like to me. It says Jane also told Combs she was feeling manipulated. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you, Tamika. Yeah, smash the like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up. This is crazy. It says he repeatedly cut her off when she appeared to be trying to articulate how she felt about the hotel nights. Oh my God. She should have left, but she was getting that money too, y'all. Let's be for real. Let's be honest. She was getting them dollars and he was getting the freak offs in exchange, right? He talked her out of her drawers. I'm telling you, he talked her out of her drawers and into getting her back blown out. I'm just saying. It says Jane Combs said, I don't want any loose ends. It says Jane is reading messages and communications she said she had with Sean Combs after Cassie filed her lawsuit in 2023. It says Combs seemed both nervous and needy in the weeks after his relationship with Ventura was captivated into national conversation. In the messages, Combs asked Jane if she was trying to set me up. Oh my goodness. Diddy was so scared. He didn't ask her, you trying to set me up? Y'all, he asked her, you trying to set me up? Diddy was scared. He was scared. I'm telling you, he was shaking in his boots, his shoes, and everything else. He was asking her, are you trying to set me up? Are you recording our phone call? Because he already know what was about to be coming after that lawsuit, right? Artista, welcome. So it says another message asks if Jane is still single and if she would like to come visit him in New York. How you gonna be trying to be my friend after you done did all these things, right? After you done led me on, now you got a lawsuit on that behind, and now you trying to be like, you need a friend. You call them other people up you been partying with for 30 years. Why you gotta call me, Diddy? I thought you had a whole bunch of friends. I mean, them white parties, they look really extravagant. I mean, you had 1,050,011 people over there. I mean, y'all was partying like a rock star. Call one of them. Why you need me to be your friend during your downfall, right? Why you need me to be your friend, right? Oh my goodness, y'all. It says in late December 2023, according to Sean Combs' ex-girlfriend Jane, he threatened to leak the freak-off videos of her. Just weeks after Cassie Ventura filed a sex trafficking lawsuit accusing him of the same thing, y'all. This is crazy. Jane testified Monday afternoon that after Combs told her to charge me for your resentment over their relationship, she returned with a proposal, including $150,000 for resentment and loss of potential income. She was trying to charge him $150,000. She was like, oh, you want me to be your friend? Okay, I'm gonna charge you $150,000 for resentment and loss of potential income. Jane recalled that during a follow-up conversation, Combs told her he would show her child's father the tapes. Oh! Oh my God. If this is not, oh, Lil Terabyte, hey, how you doing? Oh my God, this is crazy. Diddy said he would show her child's father the tapes of her having Rex with other men. Oh my God. Y'all know who the baby daddy is allegedly is, right? Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Oh, Diddy is a mess. Diddy is a mess. He called. Hey, $50. You know who I'm talking about. $50. $50. Y'all, you know who I'm talking about. $50. Let me tell you, your baby mama's off the chain. Let me send you these pictures. Let me send you this video. Oh my, y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy. So it says, oh my God. So it says, right? Oh my Jesus. Oh Lord, have mercy. Jesus, Jesus. It says that conversation was corroborated by a December 2023 text exchange Jane had with Christina Coram, Combs' chief of staff. Jane told Coram that Combs just threatened me. It says about the Rex tapes. She told Christina Coram that she was heavily rugged and doing things he asked me, and I'm currently recovering from. All I've been asking is for my space, Jane text. Oh my God, y'all, this is getting juicy. This is getting juicy. Oh my, I can't believe he said he was going to show her baby daddy the Rex tapes. Oh my God, y'all, this is so, if this ain't, oh Lord Jesus, y'all, this is mess. This is a mess right here. Combs threatened to leak the tapes. Oh my God, this is a hot mess. I'm telling you, say it is not so. It says Jane said that she was suicidal. Oh, I'm sorry, S word, the S word. She was, S after Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit in 2023. That lawsuit opened the door for federal prosecutors to eventually indict Combs. Hey, Michael, Quinancha, welcome. Oh my God. On the stand, Jane teared up as she described wanting everything to go black. After she read the whole $35-page indictment, I was just in a complete state of shock. Just messaging him like, what is this? Diddy, what happened? What happened, Diddy? Combs responded by offering her money. She testified. Oh, Diddy was trying to pay all them juicy J's all the way off. Oh, Lord. He was trying to go ahead and pay her off along with Cassie. Oh, my God. It says Combs offered Jane money. She testifies, then backed out. It says, as my colleague Wesley Parnell mentioned, Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey asked Jane several questions Monday afternoon about whether she ever planned to sue Combs during their relationship, including after she saw a lawsuit from Cassie Ventura, in which the singer detailed harrowing sexual experience with the hip-hop mogul that echoed Jane's own. Oh my God. It says Combs raised a topic of money shortly after the lawsuit was filed. So after he paid Cassie, he shortly brought up the topic of money with her. Then when Jane began pointing out similarities between their hotel nights and the freak-offs alleged in Ventura's lawsuit. In a phone call, Combs told Jane to charge him for the resentment she felt. She testified. Jane, who was testifying under pseudonym, said she went back to him with a number, but was immediately shut down by Combs, who became irate with her. Jane never told Combs she would sue him and never sent a demand letter, Jane repeated on the stand. So she was like, oh, I'm not going to sue you. I'm not going to sue you, but pay me some money. Pay me $150,000 in cash. And Diddy was irate. He was like, Heifer, that's not what you going to get. It says the escort threatened to release video of freak off with Jane, she says. Oh my God, y'all, what is going on? Diddy was trying to have him expose the freak off tape, the escort to expose the freak off tape, I bet. Y'all, let's get into it. It says Jane testified that one of the escorts Sean Combs hired, a man referred to as Cabral, had threatened to release the video of him and Jane having sex after Cassie Ventura filed the lawsuit. The escort saw an opportunity to make money and asked Jane for $10,000, she testified. So the escort was trying to extort her too, but let's see if Diddy put him up to this. It says she declined and called Combs, who connected her with his attorney. Now, come on, if that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. Why are you gonna? But first of all, how did he get the freak off tape? How did he get the freak off tape to be telling her, I'm going to send this freak off tape. I'm going to expose this freak off tape. This sounds kind of suspicious, but y'all, let's continue. So it says she was already in conversation with his lawyers after federal agents tried to secure her cooperation. This testimony could be a way for prosecutors to get ahead of Combs' legal team, who will probably argue that Combs was committed to keeping pornographic videos of Jane off the internet. Oh my God. Tamika says, Young Miami is disgusting. Yes, she is nasty too. So it says, shortly after Cabral's threat, a major media company that Jane did not name contacted her, saying it was going to be published. It was going to publish the video and asking her for her comments. Y'all, oh my God. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. It says, I called my lawyer, she testified. The video was never published, and Jane said she did not know why. Y'all, I'm telling you, probably because Diddy probably told her to do that. I don't know. He probably paid her. I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. Then it says Jane was with Sean Combs the day CNN published leaked hotel footage of him assaulting Cassie Ventura at the Los Angeles hotel in 2016. Oh my God. And even reviewed a final draft of his apology before he posted it on his Instagram. So this Juicy J was with Diddy all up until this time. This is crazy. Jane testified that she and Combs were asleep in his Star Island mansion when one of Combs' sons woke them up and said, something's happening. So oh my God, it was just a very eerie day, she recalled. I just remember that Sean was just huddled with his team and his family. It says the next day, Combs showed her a final draft of the statement. Jane said that version was different from the video Combs eventually posted. It emerged later in testimony. So she was there when the house got raided. Oh my God, y'all, this girl is sticking by him. Y'all, it's crazy. Oh my goodness. So it says lead counsel Mark Agnifilo has objected to U.S. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey's line of questioning regarding an earlier draft of an apology Sean Combs issued after footage was released of him assaulting Cassie Ventura. So it says before, yes, Tamika, it's very, very, very fake. A fake apology. Hey, Momo, how are you? A fake apology, right? So it says, before the jury was excused for its midday break, Jane, a witness who is using a pseudonym, said she hadn't felt the Instagram apology video was sincere. We already all knew that the video was not sincere. He was just doing it for clicks and whatever else, right? Hey, Tehran, how are you? Y'all smash the like button. Diddy's apology was not sincere at all. We all know that. I mean, we all, I'm sure, felt it. He didn't say her name. He was like, oh, and I that is not no apology, Diddy. I'm sorry. Your mom, no, we know your mama didn't teach you no home training, right? So she sure didn't teach you how to apologize. But anyway, Agnello was adamant that he felt the questioning was inappropriate, right? Oh my God. Momo says my handle is a muffin top. Oh my God. Okay, Momo. So it says, it was inappropriate and misleading, adding that it was in his decision to strike the direct apology to Ventura that Combs had originally planned. It says this was a decision by a lawyer, not a name. Not by a lawyer, not to name a grand jury witness, Agnifilo said. It says the jury will be instructed to disregard Jane's comment about the apology video, which was played in court Monday afternoon. It says we're back from the mid-afternoon break, and Jane is now starting to recount an incident that occurred at her home in Los Angeles in 2024, just a year ago. Hey, Tori, how are you? Prosecutor Maureen Comey had previously called the encounter one of the most clear-cut examples of Rex trafficking in the trial. Y'all, this is crazy. It says Jane testifies she attacked Combs. I was angry with him. June 18, 2024 began a date night for Jane and Sean Combs. She testified Monday afternoon. The pair met up at the Los Angeles home where Jane was living and where Combs had been paying the rent. Combs had just returned from a family trip in Utah, and Jane had prepared a romantic evening. There were no plans for an entertainer to come over, Jane said on the stand. She said she just wanted to basically have a night with him, I guess. It says the house was adorned with lit candles, and Jane and Combs drank champagne. They was drinking up, had some tequila. Oh, they were turned up. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? They had some tequila. Did they have the Ciroc too? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. But y'all, let's continue. So it says Combs' assistant Jonathan had helped Jane set up red lights. Sean really liked red lights. Jane, who was testifying under a pseudonym, recalled. The night soured when Jane brought up a young woman she believed Combs was dating. Who do y'all think that was? Do y'all think that was Young Miami? I don't know. Tehran said having a good time. Oh yes, they was turning up. It says that the woman who was of legal age, y'all see how they said that? The woman who was of legal age. Oh my goodness. But Combs was 25 to 27 years, the woman's senior, and Jane called Combs a pedophile. Wow. Oh, wow. Baby, do you know that they have bought Tania up in there?
Huh?
Do you know they bought Tania up in there?
Who's Tania?
The one you always talk about. They bought her name up.
Did I talk about?
Tania. The one that went to say, did he have those Harajuku Barbies at her house?
They did?
Yes, they bought her up. They bought her up today, y'all. Y'all, let's continue.
What did they say?
Yeah, they said that she was like on the show. I have to go back. I'll let you know. But yeah, she came up and yes, her name came up and her picture.
Testify, but she did.
I'm telling you, there's some.
You talked about that fight? The girl said that her and Diddy was fighting. He was chasing her around the room and slamming doors.
Yeah, I read that one. I think that was on Friday. That was Friday when she was saying he was chasing her through.
He was punching her in the face. She was punching him in the face.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, that's what this is talking about right now. About them. Well, right now they're talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, she attacked. Yeah, so this is the part where she attacks. Hey, Laura Lee, how are you? We get into that point, baby. So it says Combs' assistant John has helped Jane set up the red lights. I guess they were having their own private red light district, party, right? Sean really liked red lights. Jane, who was testifying under a pseudonym, recalled. The night soured when Jane brought up a young woman she believed Combs was dating. Okay, we already read that. And then she called Diddy a pedophile. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is good, Laura Lee said. Yes, Miss Laura Lee, this is getting crazy. This is getting hot. So it says Jane snapped during the argument. She said unleashing bottled up anger and resentment. She pushed Combs' head on a marble cat. Oh my goodness. She snapped, crackled, and popped. She then took Diddy's head and pushed it on a marble countertop. Then started throwing candles everywhere. Oh Lord, she snapped, crackled, and popped. She snapped, crackled, and popped. She said, I was angry with him, Jane said. It was a built-up mix of everything. It was a whole built-up mess of everything. She was hotter than fish grease. She said she told Combs she hated him over and over. I hate you, Diddy. I hate you. Oh, my goodness. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. So it says, Jane, Combs kept punching me. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is getting juicy. It says the June 2024, y'all, this is just last year. June, last year, 1 year to be exact. It says, yes?
No, look at the screen. Sorry to cut you off, right? But look at the screen. Is that Gene Dill's kneecaps right there?
Where?
His kneecaps in your background. By the window. I just noticed my kneecaps.
Stop. Oh my God. Yo, you're a best, baby. So it says, Jane said Combs kept punching her. So it says the June 2024 fight quickly escalated, Jane testified. After throwing candles at Sean Combs, she ran into the master bedroom. Oh, y'all, so it's about to be a rattle battle. Sounds like coming on. Combs chased after her and broke down the door. Oh, he tearing up the house too. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh Lord. She ran and hid in the closet. Combs followed her there. As she tried to run out of the room, Jane said Combs kicked her in the back of the leg. Oh, see, I told y'all he was putting feet. He didn't like to put the hands, the feet, and everything. Hey, loving myself. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Dr. Cherie says more running and chasing, shaking my head. Yes, Harlem says pure survival. Yes, Tamika said he is no good mess. Cray says, why didn't she run out the house? She should have called 911. Or maybe she should have went into the kitchen and get one of those cast iron pots and bop him upside his head. This is crazy. Laura Lee said that's a crack high. Yes. Oh yes, that's a crack high. They were probably snorting the white stuff, the pink stuff, popping them the Obama pills. I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is crazy. He then kicked her in the back of her leg, causing her to fall. The hip hop mogul then put her into a chokehold. Oh Lord. He done put the girl into a chokehold, y'all. Jane, a former girlfriend of Combs, testified under an alias, said that she wiggled out of the chokehold. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. Dr. Cherie says, remind me of a cray Lifetime movie. Oh my, yes. Diddy was putting the hands, the feet, I told y'all, the elbows, the kettlebells, the hands, slap. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God, let's continue, y'all. This is getting juicy. It says, after brutal assault, Jane says Combs ordered a freak off. Oh my God, oh Lord. He was like, I'm going to beat you up. Now I'm going to have somebody else to blow your back out and blow your box out, right? Oh, my goodness, y'all. This is crazy. My baby says pure survival. Yes, this is pure survival, y'all. Oh, my God. It says, you're not going to ruin my effing night. Sean Combs allegedly told Jane after the couple got into a physical altercation on June 18, 2024. OMG. OMG. Tamika says a whole Tubi movie. I know, right? Harlem says it does sound like a Lifetime movie. I know. Cray Mississippi says escorts on speed dial. I'm telling you, y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God. If I was a film director or something like that, find me some people that could act and stuff, I'm telling you, I would make a movie out of this. All these notes from the court. Oh my God, y'all, I'm telling you, I would make me a 3-hour Lifetime movie of all this crap. It may have to be like a 5 or 6 hours because, you know, he was doing this for 30 years, right? I'm just saying, this is crazy. Hey, Latasha, how are you? Welcome in, honey, welcome. So it says, Jane admitted to instigating the fight. which resulted in her receiving golf ball size welts and a black eye. Y'all, he was laying the hands, the fists. I'm telling you, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. He done blacked the girl's eye. He done blacked the girl's eye. Oh my God. Hey, loving myself, how are you? Welcome, hon. He didn't black the girl's eye. Combs continued assaulting her, she said, as she tried to take a shower and cool down and put the fire off of her hot box and her back being blown out. She was trying to put all the fires out. Oh my God, did she use some soap did she use some soap or to cool down? I hope she put maybe some caress or something. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. It says Combs told her to put some ice on her injuries and put on an outfit. So was she naked? Was she in the birthday suit getting her eye blacked out? He told her to put an outfit on. Were they running around the house bucket naked? Oh my goodness. She got in the shower to try to cool off. I don't know if she washed up, but it says he told her to put some ice on the injuries and to put an outfit on. Oh my God. Jane recalled what she understood to mean laundry. Oh, wait. Hold on. He said, I'm going to beat you up. Then I'm going to go and call one. Let me call John. Are you available? Are you available? We need you over here at 8 o'clock. I just beat this girl up, and I need you to see. I need to see you break her back, bust her back out, and her hot box too. Are you available, y'all? He called the whole freak off after he done beat her behind. Y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. And told the girl to put on some lingerie after he done slapped, crackled, and popped her and gave her a black eye. He was like, here, put this lingerie on. We about to have a freak off. This is crazy. Diddy is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jane recalled what she understood that to mean the lingerie. Jane obeyed Combs' orders and said, after getting dressed, she found Combs watching pornography and texting Anton, an adult film actor. I told y'all. She called, this one's name was Anton. Anton, I need you to come over here because I just beat this girl up and now I need to see her get her back blown out by you. I know you qualify for the program. Your eggplant is just right. I need to see you coming over here and busting her back out. Breaking her back, busting her hot box out. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. It says Anton arrived at Jane's Los Angeles home as dawn was breaking. Then he had the freak off dragon to go to her house. Y'all, this is crazy. I said aunties are free. This is crazy. Yes, Dr. Street, sickle and cycle. Yeah, this is crazy. He done beat the girl up, gave her a black eye, threw her some clothes and say, have her put this on. Then he went over there. He was watching Anton and then asked him, can you come over to Juicy J's house? Y'all, this is crazy. It says Anton arrived at Jane Doe's Los Angeles home as dawn was breaking. Combs' ex-girlfriend said on the stand, after inviting Anton in, Combs pulled Jane aside and told her to take this effing pill. Bianchi pill of ecstasy. Jane told him she didn't want to. Is this coercion? She recalled Combs asking her. I just looked at him, Jane said. Oh my, y'all, I'm telling you, Diddy is a monster, y'all. This is crazy. He done beat the girl up. Throw her some lingerie and said, put these clothes on. Called up the freak off dragon, ordered him to her house, which Diddy was paying. He said it was our house, and told him to come over and then made her take some medication that was unsubscribed to her and aka street medication. Told her to take the street medications, y'all. It says evidence is being shown to the jury of 4 broken doors. Y'all, he done tore up his own house. He done broke 4 doors, y'all. Oh my God. Diddy is crazy. He is tearing up his own house. Y'all, where'd they do that at? He did broke 4 doors in his house. Jane, who is testifying under the pseudonym, said that she took the images to get repair quotes after Sean Combs kicked them down after a fight in last year, June 2024. Oh my God, y'all, we is tearing up the house now. Literally, we are bringing the house down. Oh my God. Tamika says he just don't care. Nope, he sure don't. He does not care. I was like, oh my God. Dr. Cherie said he blacked out. Oh, he didn't have too much of this, too much of the nose stuff. This is crazy. It says there is also a video of Jane that appears to be showing bruises on her face. After their fight, Combs sent her roughly $10,000 to $12,000 via his bodyguard. Jane said the money was for Jane to pay Anton, the escort, and repair the damaged doors. She testified that she sent Anton $3,000. She's like, I'm about to get me a cut of this $10,000 to $12,000. I'm only sending Anton $3,000. He did not blow my back out hard enough. He don't deserve the whole 12. I'm the one who got my back blown out and got my box blown out, and I'm gonna keep the rest of the money. She only gave him $3,000, y'all. OMG, y'all, this is crazy. Oh, thank you, Frost Gaming. Thank you. Welcome to the lounge. Kramer City says Janet said he's a good Christian man. Where at? I'm still trying to figure out where at, Cray, Mississippi. He ain't no good man. He's a whole demonic entity. Tamika says, I'm surprised he hadn't OD yet. He was getting high daily. He probably keeps Narcan. Yes. Didn't they say one time that he was saying, I think Cassie, when Cassie was with him, that allegedly, he like overdosed or almost did something. I think overdosed it was something crazy, right? He had took too much. All this medications, all this street pharmacy stuff, I'm telling you, I'm surprised none of them jokers passed away, right? I'm surprised none of them jokers passed away. They taking all kind of stuff. It says correction. Origin of recorded phone calls. I guess it says earlier we reported that Sean Diddy Combs surreptitiously recorded phone calls with Jane after Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit in November. It's actually unclear how the government obtained the phone calls, which give glimpse into Combs' state of mind at the time. On one of the calls, Combs asked Jane, a former girlfriend testifying under the alias, whether she is recording it. Jane testified that she would never have recorded the phone call. Combs can be heard taking notes with a Sharpie. Oh, Diddy was mad. He was writing. He was hotter than fish grease when she was on that stand. So it says, with the Sharpie on his notepad, background of the audio, which he frequently did, Jane said, it was likely that the phone calls were recorded, so I guess I don't know what that word is, but whether it was Combs, a member of his team, or an identified third party is yet to be revealed. So he was recording the calls. I mean, from what it sounds like, it was likely that the phone calls were recorded. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh my God. It says Sean Combs was mostly stoic as Jane recounted an agonizing detailing a violent evening almost a year ago, which ended with Combs allegedly demanding Jane participate in another freak-off. Combs sat with his hands clasped on his lap. He said, pushed back A bit from the defense table. Later, as Jane described a follow-up meeting with Combs after that night, Combs leaned over to his left side, his cheeks in his palms. Y'all, Diddy is upset. I'm telling you, Diddy is hotter than fish grease, right? He is hotter than fish grease. OMG. So it says, after last year's fight, Jane says she met with Combs twice before sitting down to testify against him in court. Oh, oh, wow. And Diddy did not even know. Diddy did not even know. Diddy did not even know that this girl was going to be in there testifying against him. It says last July, Combs invited her to Miami and the couple took what Jane described as a new rug before having a freak off with an escort named Paul. Y'all, Diddy had these freak offs on lock. The Medicate, the discrete medications on lock too. It says she met with Combs once more the following month. The couple had planned to meet again in New York, but Combs was arrested before then. The feds came to get him. They came and put the night lights out on him. Came around the corner like a thief in the night, right? Jane did not cooperate with prosecutions until his arrest. And Combs is still footing her legal bills. She testified. Combs began paying for her attorney fees after the federal agents came to her home seeking information on Combs after Cassie. Oh, so the feds went to her house and said, did he do something to you? I'm wondering if the feds went to her and say, did he do anything to you too? Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. So it says, at first, the first time Jane told someone about the violent night in June 2024, when Sean Combs allegedly assaulted her and then ordered her to perform in a freak off, it was to the mogul's own defense attorneys. She testified Monday afternoon. Jane had met with Combs' attorneys multiple times between his arrest and the trial, she said, and Combs was still paying for her counsel she retained after September 2024 detainment. She had been meeting with prosecutors as well, but told Combs' defense before she told the government. It says, I was still processing that night, and I didn't want it to be a reality, she said. Said Jane, who is testifying under the pseudonym. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. It says before Jane left the stand Monday afternoon, U.S. Assistant Attorney Maury asked her once again whether she had any plans to sue Combs. Jane had been on the stand since Thursday afternoon recounting her 3-year relationship with Combs, a relationship that went from romantic and exciting, she said, to revolving around freak-offs. Of course, Jane is testifying under the pseudonym, reiterated that she had no plans to demand money from Combs. So she didn't have no plans to sue him. It says, asked how she felt about Combs as she sat on the stand, Jane, like other alleged Combs victims, didn't express an ill will toward the embattled mogul. I just pray for his continued healing, and I pray for peace for him, she said. So tomorrow will start Jane's cross-examination. Oh my God, y'all. It is about to be on and popping. Dr. Cherie said Diddy is insane in the membrane. Yes, he is. So tomorrow, so that was all of today. So y'all, it sounded like they had a whole rattle battle. It sounded like they had a whole squabble. Diddy was putting hands on her. He then brought down his house, broke some doors, 4 doors in his house, gave her the money to fix the doors and to pay the freak-off dragon that he had ordered. Y'all, tomorrow is going to be cross-examination. I'm telling you, yes, Tamika, it's going down tomorrow, y'all. It is going down tomorrow. When I say it's about to be a crazy day tomorrow on cross-examination, y'all, Diddy is, I'm telling you, he probably was writing all kind of stuff. Y'all, please ask her this. Please ask her that. I'm telling you, it's going to be a rattle battle tomorrow, y'all. It is going to be a rattle battle, and we gonna keep y'all in the loop. We are going to keep y'all in the loop. We're going to keep you guys updated because when I say this is crazy, I'm telling you this is crazy. Dr. Sheree says, I can't wait for the cross. Me too. Candy, hey, how are you? Welcome. Cray says 23-hour lockdown. He will lose his mind. Yes. I'm telling you. Hey, Maisha, how are you? Maisha says he is not going free, baby. He's going to jail. Bottom line, he is going to jail. No, oh yeah, I believe he going down. They are going to take him down. He's not walking away from this. And plus, when this girl, which I'm telling you, this is new information, right, for all of us. This girl was saying that Diddy was doing the same thing allegedly that he was doing to Cassie. And when Cassie put out this lawsuit, she's like, oh, you did this to me. You did this to me. Oh, I'm having this trauma. I'm having this stress. And Diddy was like, I don't want to hear that. We about to have a freak off. That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear the sounds of the freak off words. That's all I want to hear. He was not worried about her. He didn't put some hands. He kicked her. He didn't put the hands of feet. Y'all know he did it good for that, right? But y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. It's getting a little hot in here, right? Like Nelly said, it's getting hot in here. Y'all, we are gonna continue to keep y'all in the loop. But y'all, there's other story brewing that is really sad. So y'all, in LA, they are going through a riot right now with the ICE. I guess they have people who are like protesting, doing the ICE protest, anti-ICE protest. So y'all keep y'all's prayer hands up for those in California, because from what I hear, I did a couple of shorts. One of them went ultra viral, like not ultra viral, it went pretty viral, like almost 40K on my shorts about this, because they said allegedly from the intel I got, allegedly, that these ICE police were jumping out of bushes when these ICE people were going to, like, I guess the building to, they had appointments. They were going to do their whatever ICE document taking care of their business, and the ICE police were jumping out and doing things. I don't know what they were doing them, but people were setting cars on fire, and it's still going on. They are going on day 3 of these protests in LA. Y'all check it out. If y'all are in LA, y'all be careful. I'm sending my prayers up for everybody in LA in that area, because y'all, I'm telling you, they're tearing up the police cars, it's doing all kind of stuff. But these people are very, very upset. It's crazy. Dr. Cherie says, yes, intense. Yes, those people, I'm telling you guys, check it out. I have a couple of shorts. I have like 2 videos. It is crazy. But like I said, if y'all are there, prayers go up to y'all. Just be careful, be safe, be sound. But tomorrow, after, I'm probably gonna come on around the same time, you guys. I'm gonna keep up with what's going on, and we're gonna be going through it, right? Hey, Win Chapper, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. From the bottom, pulling employees out of restaurants and arresting. Yeah, they were doing all kind of stuff. I was like, oh my God, John Burke, yes, this year has been crazy. Oh my God. Y'all, has 2025 not been like the year of the reckoning, like the year of disgust? I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Little Penny, thank you. Yes, I just got my hair braided. But y'all, I'm telling you, it is sad. It is so crazy. Tamika says, we will definitely be here at the lounge. Thank you, Tamika, thank you. So y'all, be good, be kind. I'm telling you guys, lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, we are gonna, For the Bomb says, yes, so great, 2025, yes. We are going to continue to follow up with this Diddy stuff, because I'm telling you, it's getting hot. And tomorrow is going to be even hotter than fish grease tomorrow, because the cross-examination, y'all, I'm telling you, I am waiting. I can't wait for it to start, y'all. And I can't wait to go live to bring you guys the tea on what was going on up in that courtroom tomorrow. So y'all, stay tuned. Thank all of you guys. Hit the like button, you guys. If you guys on a replay game, playback, smash the like button as you guys come in or out the building. Nam says, where can I hide? Can I hide from ICE? I don't know, baby. Yeah, I don't know where you can hide, honey. I can't provide you any guidance on that. When Chapter says, I'm doing great. You always speak with so much enthusiastic vibes and confidence. Thank you, Win Chapter. Thank you. Thank you. Two Fly says you need your own show. Thank you, Two Fly. This is my show, The Lounge. Look, welcome to the lounge, y'all. Welcome to the lounge. Patrice is laughing. Dr. Sharice says, checking in tomorrow. All right, Dr. Sharice, we're going to see you tomorrow around the same time, you guys, because YouTube is saying that my people come on at a certain time. So I'm like, okay, YouTube, let me just go ahead and go around the time that you say my people's here. But anyway, y'all, John says, thank you for your info. You're welcome. Tamika says, yeah, we can't wait. Y'all have a great night and stay safe. Yes, you too, Tamika. Thank you. Yes, everybody stay safe. Keep your head on the swivel, y'all. I'm telling you, to 2025 is crazy. 2025 is crazy, y'all. It's making my nerves bad. But y'all, be safe. Be good. Candy G says he hungry, pure survival. I know. You see, I gotta feed my baby. You see him in the background? He waiting. He on the couch. He waiting. He like, baby, I'm hungry. Oh, my throat is dry. My baby, I got to feed my baby. Let me get off of here. But y'all, thanks for stopping in. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for all of y'all support, you guys. Check out my shorts and check out the two videos on LA that I did. My videos and my shorts. Check them out. It's crazy. Candy G says he's hungry, pure survival. All right, see you guys there. I love you guys. Have a great night. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next live. Bye.